welcome back to the Fireburns Winning channel. Another anniversary video. This one is Journey's Raised on Radio. I actually should have done this earlier, but I sort of forgot. Journey's Raised on Radio turned 35 in April 21. It was released on Columbia Records, so about a month ago now. So it's just turned 35. It's the 9th studio album by Journey. I've never heard a note from this. It says it's the only studio album not to feature Ross Valerie on bass, who's replaced by session musicians. Drummer Steve Smith contributed to a few tracks, but was subsequently replaced by two other chaps. So this was apparently Steve Perry taking more of a control in Journey's style, and they would change style to a less rocking style and more to a smoother style. So I haven't heard this, so I listened to this fresh. I had no clue, because I just saw that it was coming up to its 35th year anniversary, 35th year of existence. So I thought, yeah, let me listen to some mid-80s Journey and see how it goes. I mean, Journey albums, I've heard the classics, but not for a long time. I mean, you know, they'll be like fresh albums to me if I listen to them. So anyway, I listened to this fresh. I'm going to rank each track and then give a final ranking of how it went. Track 1 is Girl Can't Help It. I really like this track. It's upbeat, it's melodic, solid vocal from Perry. The production is so clean. It's like, you know, it's a bit overproduced, but I guess that's the sound they were going for, you know. I really like that track anyway. 7.5 out of 10 for Girl Can't Help It. Track 2 is Positive Touch. This one is a little bit different. Not much rock in this one at all. It's sort of like an upbeat, jazzy pop tune. Some nice leads from Neil Schon. The vocal sounds good as always from Perry. This track is too jazzy for my taste. It's not terrible, but it's just, you know, very poppy, jazzy track. So 6.5 out of 10. Track 3 is called Suzanne. This one is a very mid-80s sounding track. It's very slick. It's a big single. It's sort of got the girl's name title. The chorus is catchy. Nice backing vocal harmonies. Sounds like a hit song, you know. This could be a big hit, but I've never actually heard it until now. So I don't know. Perry sounds great. It's a great lead break on this song as well from Neil Schon. So I really enjoyed that song, Suzanne. 8 out of 10. Track 4 is Be Good to Yourself. Starts off like classic Journey, this one, you know, more rocking. Quite a nice riff. Still have lots of keyboards. Very powerful vocal from Steve Perry. Chorus is very pleasant. Nice tune all round with a slick solo as well from Schon, as always. I really like this song. 8 out of 10 for this one. Track 5 is Once You Love Somebody. This is a slick song, sort of like soft jazz pop rock tune. Nice for late nights, you know, when you're winding down, the lights are down, so on. Not that I ever do that, but anyway, some people do, I guess. You know, it's just smooth jazz song, jazz pop rock, I don't know what you want to call it. I mean, it's not really my cup of tea, but I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. Track 6 is Happy to Give. This is a slick ballad. Steve Perry at his crooning best. No rock here. Lighters are out. 6 out of 10. It's schmaltzy, balladeering, so it is what it is. They're trying to hit the charts, and that's not my thing, but I gave it a 6 out of 10. Side 2 opens with the title track Raised on Radio. It's got a little bit of harmonica to start, then it's sort of like a rocking upbeat riff starts it off. It's a little happy-go-lucky number, but I'm not really getting a good feel for this song. I didn't really, I don't know, it just didn't really float my boat. It's upbeat, but it just sounds a bit weird to me. It didn't, you know, I was expecting more from a title track, you know. I just didn't really get into it, but it was sort of not terrible, so 6 out of 10. Next track is I'll Be Alright Without You. This is more middle of the road journey, balladeering, made for smooth jazz fans. It does get a little bit better as it goes on. It ends better than it starts, but again, it's not really my cup of tea. I mean, it's slick, it's listenable, you know, it's trying to please the, you know, the older crowd, shall we say, the ones who don't really like to rock. So it's 6 out of 10 again. It Could Have Been You. I really like this funky guitar line. Track 8, that is. It Could Have Been You. Track 9, sorry. It Could Have Been You. I really like that song. Perry's vocal sounds really cool. The chorus is sort of more classic sounding Journey. It's very cool, this one. This is definitely one of my fave songs on the album. It's up there, you know. It's up there with, say, Suzanne and Be Good to Yourself. So I gave It Could Have Been You another 8 out of 10. Track 10 is The Eyes of a Woman. This is more MOR balladeering. Perry aiming straight for the charts, the you know, easy listening charts. The chorus is quite haunting on this one, as a ballad goes. You know, it's sort of very late night Radio 2 style music. It's pure slush, but it's sort of not bad. So a little bit better than the other ballads. 6.5 out of 10. The last track on the album is Why Can't This Night Go On Forever? Yet more 80s balladeering. A pleasant song, it's like a mid-80s chick flick song, you know. They play it in between while our hero, he's sort of having a moody moment with his girlfriend, but you know, things ain't going well, and then it goes well. It's sort of like, it's got this sort of feel to it. It's pleasant, it's nice, but it's not rock, and it's not sort of got any kind of, you know, edge to it at all. Neil Sean's guitar is again very emotional. He's playing some really cool drawn out notes. It's a nice song, but it's just a pleasant schmaltzy song. So 7 out of 10 to end. So there you have it, the 35-year anniversary of Raised on Radio, which I never even heard a note of in all my life until earlier on this week. The reviews for this one are very mixed. I see a lot of people complaining about this album, saying it's not real Journey, it's far too slick, it's far too middle of the road, you know, too schmaltzy, too slushy. And I agree with that. It is, but it's not all a loss. You know, there's some good moments on this. There's some, you know, it's never really rocking, or, you know, never really gets heavy enough to say it's a classic. But it's got some okay moments. I mean, Steve Perry's vocal is always very good. He's on top form. Neil Sean's guitar is very good, although he's never really got a real, you know, riff heavy presence on the album. He's more sort of like adding color, adding solos and stuff like that. It's very slickly produced, as you would expect. It is what it is. I mean, it's definitely not one of my favorite Journey albums, that's for sure. You know, my average rating for this worked out as 6.9 out of 10, but maybe I would even round it down, so I would round it down to a 6.5 out of 10. It's got its moments, but it was far too saccharine, far too sugary, far too late night radio too, with some good moments thrown in as well of some classic Journey, just to keep a few of the older fans happy for some of the album, if definitely not for all of it. So yeah, there you have it, Journey's album, 35 years old, Raised on Radio. Not terrible, but I wouldn't say it's their finest hour. Okay, stay tuned.